So here are my tips for night riding with the Lectric XP 3.0. First of all, to turn on the lights, you got to make sure the bike is on. Turn the bike on with the power button. You see the display turns on. Now to turn on the lights, you hold the plus sign here on the handlebar control, and you'll see the light symbol come on here. That's how you know the lights are on, and obviously you'll be able to see them. Now let me turn off my head mounted light. So you can see the light throws a pretty far beam, and it's got a nice sharp cut, which helps keep the light out of a driver's eyes. This is the premium light, so that's one of the tips. You know, invest a little bit more in the premium light if you're going to be riding at night. But in addition, I have this other light that I use that blinks. So I have a blinking light that makes you a lot more visible to traffic, in addition to the premium light here at the bottom. And in the back, the stock electric lighting, see, has that lower light, and it's a fixed light, not activated with brakes or anything like that. But I'm just noticing that where I placed my blinking red light, it kind of blocks the stock light. But yeah, so in the back, same thing. I've got this additional secondary blinking light, so you can see that's what it looks like from the back, again to improve visibility. Now if you want, you can add a head mounted light. This one is a Meteor brand. I'll put the model number here in the screen, but I mean, this is much brighter than what's on the bike itself. It's super bright, literally turns night into day, even on mountain bike trails. But you can add a head mounted, a helmet mounted light, which helps a lot, because you know, wherever you look, you'll get some added illumination. And it's got multiple settings. You can make it, you know, dimmer at 5 different levels. But again, this is the basic lighting setup here. I'm gonna go do a short ride in the street, and hopefully the GoPro will pick up how good the bike is. Yeah, and you can see the beam pattern. Another tip for night riding is to keep the speeds down. You know, I would say no more than pedal assist 3 for night riding, which will take you up to maybe 14-15 miles an hour. But let me turn on the head mounted light, and you can see how much brighter it gets. With the premium light by itself, it's sufficient to ride at 10 to 15 miles an hour, I would say. Although the older we get, the more light we need. So again, that's why I'm showing you how much better things can get with the head mounted light. And oh, you just saw a problem there, which has been a bit of a recurring problem with impacts. I get this light either bouncing and sticking up, or it bounces down and stays too low. So I'm gonna have to add some kind of support bracket here at the bottom to try to keep the light more stable, because when it gets jostled or bumped, it can shift position. And that's even after I really tightened the nut on the mounting bracket. So again, my top tips are: purchase the upgraded light from Lectric. Consider getting a head mounted, more powerful headlight. Add blinking lights front and rear. Keep speeds down, you know, somewhere between 10 and 15 miles an hour is our safest. And make sure you tighten the bolts that hold the light to the front mounting bracket, you know, as tight as is reasonable. But you may consider adding some other kind of support for the light against the fender as well. If you found this information useful, please consider subscribing to help support this channel.